Philadelphia's leading news program with meteorologist Brittany Boyer and Walter Perez.
A true tragedy for a local family. Their matriarch was struck and killed while crossing the street in the city's Overbrook section. The driver simply took off, and now the family is seeking justice. It is Saturday night. I'm Walter Perez. The big story in Action News is the search for a driver who hit a 77-year-old woman and left her for dead. In a bizarre twist, police say the driver dropped off a passenger less than a mile away before disappearing. Action News reporter Katie Catro has details.
We spoke with the victim's son, who tells us his mother was a 3-time cancer survivor, a mother of 4 and a grandmother of 20. The family is heartbroken and seeking justice.
She was going to ShopRite, and she had a cart, and I said, Mom, be careful. She said, "Boo, I'll be back."
An hour later, Ralph Cathell saw his mother, 77-year-old Dorothea Cathell, after she was struck by a hit-and-run driver at 54th and Lancaster Avenue on Friday evening.
And I watched my mother lie on the ground. Oh, it was a horrible scene.
Medics rushed her to Lankana Hospital, where she later died.
She was a 77-year-old mother, grandmother, community activist, a woman of God, a child of God, helps everybody, so it's hard right now for me and my family.
Police say the driver never stopped, instead reversing down Lancaster Avenue before fleeing south. Investigators say the driver even dropped a woman in the car off at a pizza shop near 56 and Girard.
You wouldn't want nobody to do that to your mother or your grandmother, so turn yourself in.
Neighbors heard the collision and say the intersection is notoriously dangerous.
Bang! So I ran downstairs.
The other day, I almost got into an accident on my bike.
It's almost like a drag strip right here.
Tonight, the family, along with the community, is calling on the driver to have a conscience and come forward.
I'm going to really miss her. I hope that the Philadelphia Police Department do their job and find the individual who did this evil thing.
Police are looking for a black Infiniti with front end damage and a Delaware paper tag. If you have any information, give investigators a call. Reporting at police headquarters, Katie Catro, Channel 6, Action News.
Now to an update on a story we first brought you in Action News at 11 last night. We've learned that the 72-year-old woman who was critically injured during a hit and run in the city's Mayfair section has died. Officers responded to the scene, the intersection of Ryan Avenue and Leon Street, just before 8 o'clock last night, where the woman had been walking. She was rushed to the hospital for surgery, but did not survive. Police spotted the suspected driver a short time later near Walker and Levick Streets. That person was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence. My goodness, that was the scene of a violent collision at 19th and Spring Garden Streets in the city's Spring Garden section overnight. Police say a stolen gray Audi struck a dark-colored Toyota at about 3 o'clock in the morning. The Audi spiraled out of control, as you can see, hit 2 light poles and 3 parked cars along the street there. Police say the driver of the Audi then got out of the vehicle and took off on foot. One person suffered a head injury and is being treated at Jefferson University Hospital. Neighbors tell Action News there's been a string of accidents right there, and they've discussed the need for speed bumps along this stretch of Spring Garden Street. Some sad news to pass along tonight. Lieutenant Colonel George Hardy, a local Tuskegee airman who was born here in Philadelphia, has died. Hardy was the youngest Red Tail fighter pilot at the age of 19 when he flew his first combat sortie over Europe as part of the famed group during World War II. This is video as the decorated war hero spoke to students and staff at South Philadelphia High School back in 2013. George Hardy was 100 years old. All right, time for a check now of the AccuWeather forecast. Showers are moving through the region tonight, but tomorrow is looking much brighter. Let's go right to meteorologist Brittany Boyer in the Weather Center with details tonight. Brittany. Brittany.
And we've been watching those showers. It's nothing too organized, but we do have an area of low pressure that's down to our south, and that's actually going to be moving north and east offshore as we go through the overnight period here. But you can see all of this rainfall that's been spreading its way throughout the Delaware and the Lehigh valleys. Rainfall totals haven't been too significant. Many locations are under 0.2 of an inch. You can see we've got the wet weather down at the shore, also a batch of rain here up and down the I-95 corridor. If you are stepping outside late this evening, you're dealing with the showers and you're feeling a whole lot of moisture in the atmosphere. Our dew points are well into the 60s, so it is pretty sticky outside this evening as we deal with some of that wet weather that's moving on through. The good news, the timing that this rainfall is kind of moving in and out of here. By 8 o'clock in the morning, the rain is offshore at 67 degrees. By noon, our temperatures are in the low to mid 70s, and notice that we have plenty of sunshine as we go through the afternoon. So it is going to be a nice and bright end to the weekend once we get to the afternoon hours. So we have the showers exiting, the sunshine returning. There's only a few more days into the month of September, and it looks like we're ending the month on a mild note. As October begins, the humidity drops off, and so do the temperatures. How do highs in the 60s and 70s sound? We'll talk about it coming up in that 7-day forecast in just a few minutes, Walter.
It was bound to happen.
Yes, it was.
All right, thank you, Brittany. It was a spiritual celebration today in Center City. The Ratha Yatra Street Festival was held this afternoon in Aikens Oval. The sacred celebration brings together Hindus locally and from all around the world. It featured a bazaar with free vegan and vegetarian food, henna, cultural programs, and yoga classes. Singers and musicians were also on hand performing traditional music. Well, the city of Philadelphia experienced a first today. The Chamonix Equestrian Center hosted its inaugural polo match at its newly opened arena, with all proceeds benefiting the facility's Work to Ride program. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson has the story from Fairmount Park.
Nestled in a corner of Fairmount Park, a more than 3-decade-old dream has taken off at full gallop.
It's a big opportunity to come here and just experience this.
This is the inaugural Philadelphia Arena Polo Championship held during the grand opening of the McCausland Arena.
We're fortunate within the city to have the largest park in the world, Fairmount Park. And the fact that we're at a dead end, it's very quiet, very peaceful here, and I think that probably has a very positive effect.
It is called Work to Ride, an equestrian program that focuses on horsemanship and youth in Philadelphia.
One thing I love about horse riding is how fast they go and the rhythm to it.
Jordan Floyd has been saddled with the title captain of the JV girls team.
You don't want to be out on the street doing something bad when you can just come here and do good things like this.
For 31 years, Work to Ride operated outside here at this arena behind me, and they had a lot of success even winning national championships. But there was always a bigger dream, a state-of-the-art facility like this one, and organizers hope it opens a whole new world of opportunities for the riders.
It changed a lot because we used to ride right there. It used to snow, it used to rain, we'll still ride.
Instead, now they can work and train inside this $15 million facility, a stable home for Work to Ride.
It allows us to participate with kids all year round. We don't have to shut down for the winter. Huge difference. And it also allows us to create more programs and serve more kids.
In Fairmount Park, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6 Action News.
A national traveling memorial to honor fallen heroes made a stop today in Delaware. Former President Joe Biden was on hand for the Remembering Our Fallen tribute in Middletown. It honors the sacrifices of service members from the First Aid and the approximately 5,000 Americans who've died in the War on Terror. The traveling tribute includes the names of 22 Delawareans. The Action Cam in Mulca Hill, Gloucester County for its annual car show along Main Street. People got to look under the hoods of a variety of vehicles from days gone by on display, including a black Rolls Royce with a bride and groom in the back seat. Well, get ready for the annual Puerto Rican Day Parade. Hundreds of people gathered at Taller Puertorriqueño in North Philadelphia today for a float art-making party. Families, neighbors, and artists spent the day designing La Guagua's 47's float that'll be making an appearance in the parade. And Philadelphia will celebrate Puerto Rican Pride tomorrow during the annual parade. I'll be joined by Aliana Gomez and Univision's Elia Garcia for the celebration of Puerto Rican heritage. That parade makes its way up the Ben Franklin Parkway tomorrow, starting at 12:30. You can see it right here on 6 ABC. Much more to come in Action News. The Eagles get ready to face the Buccaneers in Tampa. Also coming up, new details tonight in the investigation in a fire that tore through a business in Montgomery County. Plus, it's been a year since Hurricane Helene struck a deadly path through parts of the country. Tonight, meet the man whose life was changed forever after taking part in relief efforts. And meteorologist Brittany Boyer returns with your full AccuWeather forecast for the second half of the weekend. When Action News comes right back. Investigators have released new details regarding that fire that burned down the SPS Technologies building in Montgomery County back in February. Fire marshals say the building's compressed air system failed, resulting in a number of explosions and flames to erupt. They've also confirmed it was accidental. Negligence did not play a role. Earlier this year, company officials revealed plans to rebuild that facility by 2028. Firefighters rushed to the scene of a row home fire in the city's Logan section overnight. The blaze broke out at about 10 o'clock this morning, 1 o'clock this morning, on the 4800 block of 15th Street. Everyone inside the burning two-story row home made it out safely. No reports of injuries. The cause of the fire is under investigation tonight. A tractor-trailer jackknifed on Route 22 in Bethlehem Township, Northampton County, late last night. It happened just before 11 o'clock in the westbound lanes at mile marker 329.7. You can see the big rig ended up blocking all lanes of traffic. The driver of the truck was taken to a local hospital to be treated for his injuries. The cause of the crash is under investigation tonight. The Fringe Festival took over the Fairmont Waterworks today with interpretive dance. This is called Bodies of Water by dancers from Naked Stark. It's described as an exploration of water, time, and space. The Naked Stark is a West Philadelphia-based dance company known for immersive dances. It was certainly a beautiful day to take in the Delaware River Festival along the Camden waterfront today. Face painting, crafts, and games were available, along with more than 25 environmental exhibitors. The festival took place on both sides of the river at the same time. This weekend marks 1 year since Hurricane Helene struck a deadly path across parts of the southeast. Western North Carolina was hit especially hard, and Ron Giacinto from the Westchester Fire Police Company was a part of the response team. His chance encounter with a young girl changed both of their lives forever. Action News community journalist Matteo Aidanisi has the full story.
Good morning. Is Miss Allie there?
She is.
Hi, Miss Allie. My name is Ron Giacinto, live in Thornbury Township. I am a member of the and captain of the Westchester Fire Police.
Thank you for all of the things you've done.
Over the years, I've been involved in hurricane relief. Started out with Hurricane Katrina, morphed into Hurricane Rita, then came Hurricane Helene in North Carolina, 2024. This was on my first trip down there. The sheriff had contacted me and said, we're going to be doing a toy drive. We filled another 29-foot truck. And then I met Allie. She said, I want to tell you, I'm really scared of hurricanes. The water was coming up over the bridge.
We had like a river in front of our house.
Walked over to meet her parents. Her mom and dad are actually her grandparents that are raising her. I found out all the needs that they actually had. I called my wife and said, there's this little kid. I said, I got to help her. How much of my heart did you take with you?
All.
Not only did we find her a new apartment, but we helped furnish the apartment, and the local first responders that I met when I was there were very helpful in delivering the furniture. Took her to the beach. We took them out to dinner on her birthday.
You sang the loudest birthday song.
One of my big goals at this juncture is to possibly bring the family closer to us, to give her the opportunities that we have in our area to be whatever she wants to be. I'm no hero, I'm nothing great, but I hope it would inspire other people to go out there, go out of your comfort zone and try to help somebody, even one person.
All right, time for a check now of the AccuWeather forecast. Meteorologist Brittany Boyer in the Weather Center with details tonight. Brittany.
And we've been dealing with some showers this evening, but it's kind of in and out of here very quickly. So it's kind of the best case scenario as far as timing is concerned. If you have outdoor plans for the second half of the weekend, live on Sky 6, you can see our One Cathedral camera. Traffic's moving fine. You can see a little bit of that glossy look since we've had some very light showers around the city. The next big thing that we're looking at is a mild end to the month of September. We only have a couple more days left. An average now in Philadelphia is right around 74 degrees. You can see the next 3 days we're staying above that. For Sunday, clouds break pretty early in the morning, so we're anticipating highs very similar to today, right around 83 degrees. Monday also very similar in the low 80s. A few degrees cooler on Tuesday, but 79 still puts us about 5 degrees above average this time of the year. And we are dealing with some wet weather this evening, as you can see on Storm Tracker 6 live radar. Some steadier showers down south in Cape May County. It looks like we'll start to get some steadier showers pushing their way into Delaware shortly. Parts of Delaware County also dealing with some of those steady showers. All of this associated with an area of low pressure that's down off the coast of Virginia. That'll be moving out to sea, and you can already see the trajectory with the heaviest rainfall now offshore. So this is not going to be a big problem around here. We'll keep the occasional showers in the forecast for tonight. It's a muggy one with temperatures in the mid 60s. By about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, Future Tracker shows most of the rain offshore. There you can see the clouds breaking. By 11, 12 o'clock, the sun is shining. Perfect timing if you're going to be down at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. At 11 o'clock, it's 74. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's getting pretty toasty. Temperatures right around 80 degrees with lots of sunshine. We're in the low 80s tomorrow in the city, the Lehigh Valley, turning partly sunny in the upper 70s at the shore for tomorrow. In the world of tropics, we have a Category 5 hurricane. This is Humberto. Thankfully, this is not really impacting any land. It's out to sea. But then we have what likely will be Tropical Storm Imelda, and some of the latest trends with the models that are coming in late tonight shows that this is now likely going to curve out to sea. Only 1 or 2 spaghetti plots showing an impact to the East Coast. So this is a best case scenario that we could have 2 named storms that just stay offshore and don't impact the East Coast. Your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Clouds break for sun, 83 degrees tomorrow. A nice day at the bank for the 3:05 game. We'll pick up some debris clouds Monday and Tuesday with that tropical system to our south. And then come Wednesday, you flip the calendar. October comes with sunny skies, 72, and then some true fall days. Thursday and Friday, highs in the 60s, nighttime lows in the 50s.
Ooh.
Time to get the sweatshirts out.
And open the windows at night.
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. Action News reporter Becca Henriksen was a keynote speaker today at the second FAM camp at Independence Mall. More than 100 people gathered for a day of storytelling, insider insights, and creative community building. This is part of the FAMbassadors program, which is a one-of-a-kind program that allows residents to explore the city's past, present, and future as civic storytellers. All right, time for a check on sports, and the Phillies have just one more game left before the start of Red October. Gabriella Galati joins us live in studio with details. Gabriella.
postseason. A lot of playoffs happening around here in this city, Walter.
For sports fans, the best time of the year. Thank you, Gabriella. Action News comes right back.
Action News Sports is sponsored by your local Tri-State Toyota dealers, a proud partner of 6ABC and Philadelphia Sports. Toyota, let's go places.
It was a lovely day for a stroll in the park. The good people of East Goshen did just that during the 2025 Chester County Art Walk. The annual event, hosted by the Chester County Art Association, showcases talent from all across the region, from drawings and paintings to sculptures and woodwork as well. Much more to come in Action News. The threat of a government shutdown looms as time quickly runs out for lawmakers to pass a spending bill. Plus, several people are dead after a town in Arizona is inundated by floodwaters. It's all coming up when Action News comes right back.